Hello everyone, welcome back to the official Lost Video Podcast. I'm your host Chris, and today we are preparing you for the penultimate episode of the season, entitled Follow the Leader, which airs Wednesday, May 6th from 9 till 10:02 p.m. Which brings us to the topic of today's podcast, reading. As you know, Lost is a very literary show, from the books which are referenced on screen to the very names of the characters themselves. So we thought we would give you a few ideas of books to read during the long hiatus by asking the actors what books they're reading. Enjoy.
I'm a reader. I read constantly.
I'm reading a lot since we came to the island.
Okay, so what? So I was thrilled that they brought that into the character because I feel like it just adds another layer to him, and he's not just some dumb hick. He actually reads, and I hope I'm not just some dumb hick. I read as well.
So where do we go from here?
I'm working on it.
Really, because it looked to me like you were reading a book.
I'm an escapist by nature, so I tend to read novels. I tend to read fiction. And for every dense and serious book I read, then I try to read something that's just frivolous, like murder mysteries or ghost stories or, cheap thrills.
I do read. Josh reads, so we will sit there quietly and read together. He's reading a series of books that he's in love with, and I've always got something different going on.
I heard once Winston Churchill read a book every night, even during the Blitz. He said it made him think better. It's how I like to run things, I think.
I read a fantastic ghost story the other day called A Touch of Gothic by an obscure English authoress named Jane Gardem. It was fantastic. I read a good ghost novel called The Return by a turn-of-the-century English author named Walter de la Mare that I think is so fantastic, and it contains an allegory in it about human identity that I think makes it a far more important ghost story than most.
From my own bookshelf. Help you pass the time. I've already read it.
They are kind of connected, because there's a lot of ghosting going on. There's a lot of haunting going on in Lost, isn't there?
I don't know why you won't just admit it. You can trust me, I talk to lots of dead people.
So you have conversations with them like they're your pals?
Sure, all the time. Sometimes we even play chess.
A Wrinkle in Time has been something that has intrigued me. And The Stand, actually. That's something that Damon and Carlton and JJ, I believe, have mentioned in past interviews, and it inspired me to read that book.
What's so interesting to me about the choices that they choose for the character, they're all philosophies.
You read about what your characters, why you're named, Desmond Hume, so you go and Google it and check it out. And so I've Googled pretty much everything about my character. Hume was completely opposite to Desmond. Whether I'm pretty sure that was intentional.
Watership Down, it's Watership Down, right? That I always wanted to read, actually, and I don't know why I didn't read it then that I had it, because the prop truck has it, that's why.